Most CAD systems create three-dimensional parts by moving two-dimensional drawings or sketches through the modeling space to deposit or remove material. Here we already have a sketch with a few profiles or sketch regions. Next, we want to create three-dimensional parts by extruding the square along its perpendicular direction to create a cuboid. Or you can revolve a profile or sketch region across a center axis to create a flange. Or you can sweep a profile along a curve to create an extrusion. Or you loft multiple profiles to create a square to round solid. To remove material from one or all parts, you again use a sketch and drag it across the parts using the extrude remove operation to cut a hole in all parts. You can further shape your part by rounding edges using the fillet operations, or you can shell out a part to create a square to round bucket by defining a wall thickness. Or you can add more material to a part by thickening a surface or face. And lastly, you can split a part into multiple parts using a plane or surface. As you already noticed, there's some specific terminology used with CAD. I mentioned a sketch, which is where you draw lines, circles and curves to create and dimension your sketch regions, which are close to profiles shaded in gray. The sketch always lives on a plane, which is a flat surface in 2D space. The center point of the modeling space marks the intersection of the three default planes, which are top, right and front. To help create your sketches, you can insert dashed lines, which are called construction lines. They do not create parts. Once you use the various operations such as extrude, revolve, sweep and loft, you create and shape your three-dimensional part, also called a solid, by adding and removing material. Each part has edges that are either straight or curved lines that go along the faces and surfaces, which are the boundaries between the material you added and the empty modeling space. A face is a flat surface. A simple cuboid, for example, has 6 faces and 12 edges. But once you add rounded corners and holes, there are a lot more edges and surfaces. So now you learned some basic terminology and the basic operations on how to CAD. The best way to learn it is to watch a few of the short training videos, after which you should try to recreate an object or part that is on your desk, to apply what you learned in the videos. After that, your imagination is the only limit. Go CAD!